Good evening, people. We got Devil Dog is in here and TNT Nez and Road Dog. We're going to be seeing him some tonight. And MT Homestead has not ended yet, so they're probably all over there still. So let's see. There's Little Ridge. How are you in both ways? You're in the live and you're going to be in the chat too. Then there's Rich Cat Ranch. And Cindy Brown is in here and Susie Jacobson. I think there will be folks coming over from, yep. There's Rebecca, Touched by Yarn. Hello there. And Lazy Days Ahead. I am going to be scheduling you for your live. I believe it's 3 weeks from now, unless you say you don't want to. And then there's, did I say Devil Dog? I said Devil Dog. Then we got Ann Dale. All righty. Well, let's get Mark in here. Hey, Mark.
Hello, how you doing?
From Little Ridge Farm. And his daughter.
She's being bashful right at the moment.
She's going to be dancing around the screen before you know
it. Got her dancing over there all by herself. Come over and say hi.
So what did you get to do today?
Oh, we was working on a show that we're working on for raising some money for Pafford Homestead. So they got some, they're trying to adopt their granddaughter. And so we're been working on that. And then just kind of hung out with my daughter and had dinner and stuff.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, didn't get much done today.
I put up a bunch of drywall probably a couple weeks ago, and then today I just went through screwing it all up, putting all the final screws in it. I didn't work outside today, and I got frustrated yesterday when I was working on that sill beam, plate, whatever you want to call it. I was thinking about how I was going to fill that sucker in, and I think I know now. I mean, last night it dawned on me what I should probably do, and I guess that'll be my solution, and you'll find out when you see the video.
So you're not going to tell me if we did it the way we talked about, huh?
I didn't do it yet. I just have oh, yes, it's going to be a combination of what you suggested and we talked about, and yeah.
Yeah, like I said, there's just
Mark and I talked for about 45 minutes about this kind of thing.
Yeah, there's a few different ways, and there's a few different ways in doing that. So, I mean, it's just a matter of figuring out which is best for what you're doing on your project. So,
well, you have to rig it in there. It's not like you can tear the whole beam out and put the new beam in. It's just, I mean, you could if you wanted to drive yourself crazy, but that would be a big project.
Yeah, it would turn it into a bigger project than it needs to be.
So it's going to be a patch. Hey, the last time they did it, they filled it with concrete.
Yeah.
So
yeah, they do that a lot too.
How you doing, Full Blown Country? Full Blown Country is on every Thursday night at 7:00 Central. Be sure to watch his channel, his lives, and he also has another one. I believe you're gonna have to correct me on this. I think it's Sunday. Yeah, Sunday around 8, and he does that with his wife. Although his wife is in both of them, but they do a little bit different of an approach on Sundays. They have a topic. MT Homestead is in the house. Hello there. Thank you for coming in.
I just left their channel just before I came over here.
I did too. They went just probably a minute over. I usually wait to the very end to listen to all their stuff, and and they usually say something to pass people on to me, and I appreciate that so much.
Yeah, I'm glad they bought me an LS tractor. I just wish they'd hurry up and deliver it, though.
Blue. Yeah. Yeah, we've had our tractors. The last tractor we bought was in 2004. We still call it the new tractor.
Yeah, right.
Because it's the cab tractor with the air conditioner. Although we've replaced the air conditioner in it already.
Yeah, well, I was born and raised on a dairy farm. Our only air conditioning was the wind blowing in your hair. That's it.
Well, you know, I kind of miss using the open air tractor because we have a tractor with a bucket on the front of it, and I like that. I love riding on that tractor with the air. Even on a hot day, it's cool enough.
Yeah, we didn't have the luxuries of all the cabs and everything when I was growing up, you know.
Well, I'll one up you. I use the tractor from my uncle that had a cab on it with no air conditioner and no way to open any windows on a hot day. So it was like stop every once in a while, open the doors and let the air blow through because there was no way around it. And it was baking in that window.
Right.
Let's see. Treasure Hunter is in here. Treasure Hunter.
Charlie, Pafford Homestead.
Pafford Homestead is in here.
Yeah, we're working on.
We got 36 people in here already. That's awesome.
Yeah, like I said, we're working on raising some money for Pafford Homestead. So that's you know, if anybody wants to stay up on that, they'll have to follow, you know, my channel and watch for the trailer and big event that's coming up. I'll actually talk about that a little bit later in the show when I get Road Dog up here too. So
yeah, that'll be cool. Susie Jacobson is in here. I put Evelyn Newman's post up there, but she's in here too. And Heather Holt, is that?
Yep, Heather's from another platform. She's actually one of my mods when I first started coming over here. She's a family member pretty much for me and a few others. So good to see everybody coming over here.
I'm just looking real quick to see if I missed anybody. I did. The organized pineapple. She did an explanation on why she chose the organized pineapple. And she went through all the layers of the pineapple, explaining how she identifies with those qualities. It was kind of an interesting
Yeah, sure. Now I want to know.
Story. Okay. Did I say hi to 12 Stones? 12 Stones is my buddy. We'll probably be talking after this live. We always do for about 2 hours or more.
Right. Yeah, I usually see 12 Stones around and stuff. And
he's in every. If I get in a live, he's there. He's also going to be my guest next week. So that should be fun.
Yeah.
It should be like talking for 4 hours. Like we always do. But he was helping me out with the computer the other day. That was pretty cool. Why are you calling me?
It's not me, Kira.
Her dad is calling me for some reason. Let's see. Let me find out what it's about.
Yep, go ahead.
Hello? Hello? I don't know what that was about. I think she made a mistake. She was probably trying to call somebody else. But she called me twice, so I wondered if it was urgent or something. Yeah, so you and I have done quite a bit of talking too about building stuff, and you're building not really a tiny house, but a tiny office
Well, I'm building both. I'm building my tiny house and my tiny barn and everything. And my barn is actually going to have my office in it.
Yeah.
So, I'm building a tiny little homestead and tiny house, and I'm going to raise tiny animals, and I'm going to keep everything tiny as much as possible.
Hence, Little Ridge Farm. Excuse me. We built a barn-dominium before we knew what a barn-dominium is.
Right.
I mean, you've got a kitchen and a living room and a dining room and an office. We don't have a bathroom or a bedroom, but it's a 1,100 square foot space in here in the barn.
Yeah, I've built a couple of barn-dominiums over the years, and before they even became a barn-dominium, as they call it, it was just a pole barn house is what they always called them,
Oh, it was considered our break room, but we went overboard with it. It's got crown molding in there. Usually farm break rooms don't have crown molding and pantries in them. Well, yeah, they have pantries maybe.
But yeah, I mean, I took a tour of you through. You took a tour through my tiny home. I mean, it's still under construction. I still got a lot to do in it, but it's livable. And, it keeps us, warm, and it keeps us cool, and a place to sleep and everything, and that's all that matters right now.
Ann Dale Homestead. She's familiar. I'm familiar with her. I don't know much about it. Let's hit that like button, please. How come Papa hasn't messaged yet?
Like my barn, before it was a barn, it was just a carport, and before, and then we just put a couple tarps up, and that's where we lived for about 6 months. That was the tent life.
I was just wondering why things were popping up on my screen. Okay.
Yes, Devil Dog. Kira says her ceiling matters right now. It's just that galvanized metal has gone up to almost $50 a sheet. It used to be like $20-something a sheet, and then I was like, well, I'm not paying $50 a sheet, so that's on hold for a little longer. But if I can get enough for her bedroom ceiling, I'll be happy with that.
Well, we fortunately had a bunch of stock of lumber and all the stuff that we've needed to do this house. We bought a bunch of trim and a flat stock and all kinds of stuff that we've had since before even 2020 when all broke loose. What is it? Well, he's full-blown country Papa's sitting on his couch, and he's probably very comfortable. So comfortable he can't even type a hi in the comments. Although, did I look?
Linda Peterson.
Oh, I was at the bottom.
Farm. I'm not sure what she was saying really about, but.
Well, if he left a message, I don't see it. Wow, how high up the list was I? Just a second.
Oh, that's right. You scroll back and go down through each one.
Did I say hi to Paul Honeyman? He's another one of my moderators, as Lazy Days is, and I believe Full Blown Country. Linda Peterson. There's Papa. I'm in the house. Full Blown Country. How are you doing? That message is for you, Full Blown Country, Mike. Piggy's Piddles is in the house. All right. So What was that building again? What type of building was it originally before you started remodeling it?
Oh, it was a carport.
Carport.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw your video and you were framing in the ends of it. And are you going to spray foam it?
I'd like to, but I don't think I'm gonna because the price of that's even gone up. So they have the stuff that's it's called Reflectix, and I think I'm gonna put that up on the inside of my office area and everything, and hopefully that's going to keep it warm enough for my computer and everything like that out there.
What is that, like a blanket insulation?
It's just like the bubble packing stuff that you put around stuff to pack up. It's got the bubble and it's got the foil on both sides.
I don't understand that because that's supposed to have a pretty good R value.
Yeah, I mean they're saying like
considering that it looks like bubble wrap.
Yeah, they're saying it can be like an R21. You just got to have a 1-inch air gap on one side or the other of it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah, I actually put it in the well house. We spray foamed in our well house some. And then we put that in the well house and put the 1/4-inch chipboard over top of it, and it stays nice and warm in there. And
we've spray foamed the whole house, one room at a time, as we were working on them.
Right. Yeah, my tiny home's all spray foam, so that really helps seal this up.
You put fiberglass in the ceiling, right?
Yeah, it's all spray foam, but I still put a R13 bat insulation on there as well, just to add insulation to keep the heat in a little better.
I bet you don't have to put much heat in there to keep it.
Yeah, it doesn't take much. I mean, my electric bill with the air conditioner running during the summer is like $70 a month, and in the wintertime with the electric heat going and the mini split, and I probably spend $100 a month on my electric bill on that.
That's still pretty high. I mean, as things go.
Yeah, I mean, some months, it's just colder. It's New York, so some months that thing's cranking constantly.
Good old New York. And we live in the good part of New York.
But yeah, I only did 2-inch spray foam through the whole place on all the walls, my ceilings, and the floors. Then when I did my floors, I ran all my plumbing and my electric as much as possible through the floors I had to do. And then I put insulation in the floors. Then I put my subfloor on top of that. So I got, a good 30 R30 in my floors.
Wow, that's good.
In my walls.
That's spray foam as well?
Huh?
That's spray foam as well?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
well, that's good. I see a lot of people building these tiny homes, and they kind of skimp on the floor, the insulation of the floor.
Yeah, and on the walls, I just did the 2-inch spray foam and left it at that.
Did you ever research, what is that called it's called, now I can't think of it, but you put tubes in the ground, and because the ground's cool, you can air condition your.
Yep, geothermal.
Geothermal. I should have thought of that.
Yeah, if I was to do anything with geothermal, I think I would do it for a greenhouse.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, am I wrong by thinking that it's 40 degrees underground most of the time? About 40 degrees?
No, that's about right. I mean, it'll heat it during the winter and it'll cool it during the summer.
Yeah. Well, it's a lot easier to bring a house on let's say you have a 0-degree day, but the ground is 40 degrees under there. You're going to have that much more ahead of the heat or in heating the building. So, and I haven't seen too many people doing that. There's this one guy that's building his whole house under the ground with just a little bit of dome peeking out, and he's got the geothermal, and it seems to be very successful. And it's what seems to be a pretty big house. It's got a lot of square footage.
Yeah, it's a pretty good expense too. If you pay somebody to come in and do it, but if you do it yourself, you're going to save yourself a lot of money.
This guy's doing it all. He's got a family that's all jumping in on it.
Yeah, though that helps a lot.
Yeah.
especially if you already have the equipment and everything to dig the hole and everything else. I mean, you're talking, you can go down 8 foot and then run your piping. I mean, you got to do it in layers. You can do it 2-3 layers. So that way the heat just circulates up through. Same way with the cooling.
Wow. It'd be neat to build a system like that someday, but I just don't know where I would apply it. I mean, everything here is already established.
Right.
But I'd like to put a mini split in my house when my furnace goes out. That thing is old, so it's got to be.
Yeah, the mini splits are nice, but when it gets down below 10 degrees, they don't like to keep up too well.
Oh, really?
They actually slow down. I put a roof over mine outside, and when it gets down to like 10 degrees, it actually doesn't heat as good. So I put an electric heater in my wall as well to kind of make up that difference.
Lone Cowboy Adventures. Now, is he the guy that showed up at Shoot Dang for just a little bit? Oh, wrong. Sorry.
And in New York State, you're not allowed to use a mini split as your main heat source either.
You're not?
No, they will not allow it. It's against code.
Oh, brother.
You've got to have a propane heater or a baseboard electric heat or something like that. They won't do that. They won't allow the mini split because we went through that when we were building my sister's house.
I didn't get to meet the Lone Cowboy. He was there for such a short time that I just didn't run into him. I saw him briefly, and I was running around doing interviews and stuff and missed him, unfortunately. But I saw his video, and he was like there. Was he there for like an hour or something and left?
It's like you can use a mini split for your secondary heat source, but you can't use it for your main heat source for your house. I mean, if your house is already built and you throw it in there, that's on you, you know. But when you build in brand new construction, they won't allow it.
No, well, mine certainly isn't new construction, and it's only the living part of my house where I live in is probably 900 square feet tops. Right. I don't think they would really care in my area. I don't think I've ever had it. Never mind, I won't say that.
But I use the mini split in my house down, and I do heat. You know, in the fall, I use the mini split to heat my house, and in the wintertime, I pretty much use my electric heater because it works a whole lot better.
Yeah. I think he showed up for a short. Discuss who I think he is. Yeah. Yeah, it was just for a little while. In fact, I think it was just the conference room, and then that was it. I never saw him outside. We're talking about Lone Cowboy. Let's see. Am I missing anybody in the chat? Redbird Farm is in here. And she put up Cowboy's link. So do you plan on putting any other buildings on your property in the future, or?
I do want to do chicken coops.
You're going to do the chicken tractors where you can move them around?
No, I'm just going to do a couple sheds that I got. I got to actually go up and get them loaded and move them over here or tear them apart, one or the other. And then I'm going to build a nice chicken coop out here. And I'm going to have 2 separate ones and then fence it all in. My yard and stuff isn't flat enough to have chicken tractors on.
But still listening. Outside. Oh, where is she from? Where is Cottonwood Ranch from? It could still be 8 o'clock if she's out there in the last time zone.
Yeah, I just subbed the Lone Cowboy. I thought I was subbed, but I guess not.
I think I am.
I try to follow everybody as much as possible, but it's hard to keep up with all the links that get thrown out there sometimes.
It's impossible. You kind of just, it's almost Russian roulette when you bring your YouTube up on your computer. Which one am I going to watch? And then you got to edit in your own stuff and figure things out. I was with I hope I didn't miss Tree Haven and tell him thank you online for helping me with my new external hard drive that I got today. And 12 Stones has been helping me too, because I can figure stuff out. I can navigate through the computer somewhat, but help is always better.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know much about it. I've only had a computer for like 3 months, I think. Everything I've ever done has always been on my cell phone, and Road Dog's Customs. He got everything around that I needed to get, and I went and bought it, and that's what I got now. I mean, you've seen it. I got the 3 screens and everything. You know, it's like a big old studio. But I'm learning it.
The Junk Man. Junk Man. He's the one that was doing the model truck the other day that I was watching his live.
Right.
Thanks for showing up. Next time you do a model tractor, I'll put it on my Vineyard Farmhouse group page. It's a group, not a page.
So anything you want to know or ask away?
So what are your plans for your kitchen? I know you haven't really started it.
I was gonna do just shelving, but I think I'm gonna do the unfinished cabinets right from Lowe's or Home Depot, and I'm gonna stain them up the color that my daughter chooses, and then we're gonna do the countertops and stuff. I mean, it's not gonna cost that much buying the unfinished cabinets that are in stock, so it's just, you know, it's like $800, I think, is what it's gonna cost me to do my kitchen. So
if there's room, just put a pantry going from floor to ceiling.
yeah, I don't really need one of those.
You don't even need that much.
No, I built my stairs, so I'm gonna actually have my pantry underneath the stairs. I'll have a bunch of shelving in there, and one of those pantry units I'm actually gonna put in my bathroom for my towels and whatnot in there. That's the only one that's gonna be tall. So.
Did it just start downpouring? Wow. We need that. We need the rain. It's coming your way.
Well, it can come here. I don't mind.
I'll send it your way after we're done with it.
Yeah, that's fine, because I'll be spending
I have a tractor right
tomorrow anyway. I'll be sending out emails all day tomorrow to a bunch of channels that have merch and whatnot.
The Junk Man, if you've joined my Facebook group, The Vineyard Farmhouse, why don't you share that video? That would be cool. It would be a different perspective of what we mostly see on there. Yeah, we got probably an inch and 3/4 the other day. Then the next day it was a light rain, but we could use a lot more rain.
Yeah.
So is your daughter going to say anything? She's on the thumbnail. She's got to at least show up.
Yeah, she's playing her little game and stuff. Come on. My Road Dogs is in here. Devil Dog's in here. Toe for Life jumped in. Heather was in here. You say hi to everybody you know.
Hey, I've seen her more active in other people's lives.
Yeah.
Dancing around and stuff.
She would just rather be on her laptop right at the moment playing her game and stuff. But I told her, I said, you're going to get on here with me.
So how often do you get to be with her each week? Is it weekly?
Yeah, I usually have her, the Monday and Tuesdays overnights, and a lot of times I have her Wednesdays and Thursdays as well. I mean, I don't mind. I'll keep her 7 days a week if I could,
Yeah.
She came over here. I picked her up Monday night, so she'll be here with me for 2 weeks straight before she goes back to see her mom again. So that makes me pretty happy. We're going to work on her bedroom this week, so she's happy about that. Try and get her room all set up for her, so she's all set up there with her 55-inch TV and everything.
55-inch?
Yeah. Yeah, I stole her 32-inch TV for my computer screen for one of them, so I gave her my 55 for her bedroom.
I had to wait till I was 40 years old to get a 40-inch. One for each year.
Right?
Yeah. Actually, that's still the same television I have in my house. Although in other places we have, I think this is a 55, and my dad's got a 65 at his house.
So yeah, I mean, I live in a tiny home. I mean, we don't have TV or nothing, and I mean, the TVs that we do have, we just use a DVD player to watch a movie, or we just get on Tubi or something. But I plan on putting a 60-inch up in my living room when I get to that point.
Our Okie homestead. We need to party bad. What the flock? What the flock? I just heard that title. Is that a new one? Is that a new channel, or is it just new to me?
Yeah, I've seen that around at a few different places. New subscriber and the stuff he was saying. This evening on MT Homestead was the first time I saw that title.
And there's a Baroque Cowgirl Homestead. She came in.
See, everybody's saying hi to you and stuff, but you're not caring, are you?
Are they saying it to her in the thing? They started in March. Yeah, I don't even know that logo. Well, I guess you learn a new one every day. Rich Cat Ranch. The last time we got no rain. It's been so long. Yep. This has been a dry summer for us. So, yeah, you were talking about what you watch and stuff. We cut the cable probably, I don't know, it's probably going on 5 or 6 years now. I almost exclusively watch YouTube. So all we need is the internet.
Yep, same here. I mean, we're on YouTube, when we're relaxing or whatever, and I'm talking with everybody, that's how I get out in the world, I guess, more than my brother's like, I don't know how you guys do it. He's got to have his TV, he can watch TV 8 hours a day, and it's like, I can't no more. I used to be able to, but not anymore.
Well, we found that we were watching the same freaking stations all the time, and that, well, at the time, YouTube was, you could watch that stuff on YouTube. So we just started watching it on YouTube, and we got rid of cable, and then YouTube cut that stuff down that we were watching, and we ended up getting Hulu.
Right.
And my parents watch that. I don't really watch it.
Yeah, we got Tubi when we decide we want to watch a movie together at night, my daughter and I, and we just find something that she likes, and that's what we watch.
Full Blown Country insulated the app out of his shop.
Yeah, I mean, I would love to be able to spray foam my building, but I just don't have the $3,000 to do it.
Yeah, it is a pretty big upfront cost, but I think it pays off. I mean, my parents at their house, I actually spray foamed a big portion of my house too, which made a big difference because I did it on the north wall where we get all the wind.
Yeah. I mean, my sister spray foamed her whole house down there, and that was like, you know, because the prices went up and everything, that was like $16,000.
Well, it's a good investment, especially if things keep getting crazier as crazy as they are right now.
Yeah, it's definitely a good investment because we were down there working in it in the wintertime and there was no heat in there, but it was warm enough to where you could still do your work without freezing. And in the summertime, it kept it cool because she's got the concrete floor in there. So she probably don't even need air conditioning.
Over
Really.
100 degrees every day for the last 10 days. And I will still be for the at least 6 days more. 6 days. We are burning up here. Yeah, I feel really sorry for all my friends that live in Texas and Oklahoma and Kansas and Arkansas. They're really,
Yeah, they're getting quite the heat down there. Yeah, it's definitely hot down there for them. I mean, I went out in Arizona. It was like 105, and it wasn't too bad. But,
and on a lot of these channels, they're working in it. I mean, like Jason and Jared and Danielle, they're all, I mean, I'm sure they go in and cool themselves down and stuff, but they still get out there and 100 degrees, 106 degrees. I couldn't imagine. And there's no tree shade or anything. Fortunately, they finally got it dried in so that they can work inside. They can get some insulation in there. Maybe they could throw a window air conditioner in there. So was Road Dog going to come into the green room?
Yeah, I just shoot him a text and he can jump over there and come up and show some of what he does for me and other people. So
yeah, I want to hear that. And I'm sure other people would be interested in knowing. I mean, we'll let him say what he does and what you do with him and stuff. It should be very interesting.
Yeah, we design a lot of different things. We're coming up with some different things that nobody else is doing as well. We're working on quite a few things. So it's definitely going to help put more stuff out there for merch for other people and different designs and everything too. So, I mean, he does everything. He's my computer guy and he's my merch guy and he's my best friend pretty much. You know, I mean, he's like a brother.
And he's doing all the same stuff for himself, right? I mean, he's got a channel that he's starting.
Yep, we got him starting a channel, and he's getting things set up now to where he's going to start doing more videos and everything of what he's doing and everything. So,
his title, Road Dog, is not all of it, is it? Is there another
Road Dogs Customs?
Road Dogs Customs. Okay. Let's see.
Yeah, sometimes he says I'm his pain in the butt because I have to ask him certain things when it comes to the computer.
You know, Rebecca, I have not seen your video yet today. I'll have to make a point to watch it after my live. I think that'll be our fourth one. Just checking the chat. I don't want to leave anybody out.
Thank you, Redbird. I got to get me a couple mods for my channel if anybody's interested.
What about Missouri? It's hot here too. Yes, it is. You're in Missouri? I thought you were in Wisconsin for some reason, Rebecca. If you're in Missouri, that means you've got to be somewhere close to Simply Jan Homestead.
So that's one of them things you can't keep up with everybody, like where they're at and what their names are. I have a hard time with that.
I've talked to her for several hours too. When I first started my lives, she right off the bat said, "I'm going to make you a hat," which I have. I haven't left him. Here's Papa. Here's Papa's hat. Is this in reverse? Papa's hat's the green one, and mine's the blue one. And we love them, but it's too hot to use them yet.
Yeah. Rebecca said something about in chat a while ago that she'd make a hat for my daughter. I think she would appreciate that. What color would
Blue.
come over here? Say what color?
Blue.
What kind of blue? This kind of blue or lighter blue?
Lighter.
Lighter.
Lighter blue.
I like the blues.
She likes her hats in the wintertime. Keep her ears warm.
There's a big fire about 50 miles south of me, says full-blown country. That's too bad. Fire or forest management would take care of a lot of that.
He hasn't jumped in the basement yet.
What's that?
Road Dog hasn't jumped in yet.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah, I've been sitting here just.
Hey, Road Dog. I haven't met you yet.
No, actually, I've been in a couple of your live streams, but I haven't really done a lot of chatting. I'm out here working, doing things, and I just have it on as background, like listening to people and stuff. So I'll jump in, say hey, and I'm out and about doing stuff.
Yeah. Well,
it's like right now I got my laser engraver going. That's what that flashing is behind me.
Can you show us it, or is it?
Yeah. Right here.
How long does it take, roughly, to do a project?
It depends on what I'm doing. It'll take like the cup coasters could take anywhere from about 20-30 minutes a piece. A larger sign, that cutting board back there.
Yes.
That one there took about roughly about 2 hours. And then once I get done lasering it, I also condition it, oil it, and all that kind of stuff.
And these ones here.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah, I got that one there. That one took I think like 3 hours, didn't it?
Yeah, that one took about 3 hours.
This one here took longer.
Maybe I have to get one with my logo on it.
But yeah, like I'm doing some for Homestead. Where are you? These were done today.
Oh, very nice. Now, does that machine only burn or laser burn? Does it do the engravement? It doesn't engrave.
I know it'll engrave metal. I can engrave metal. I can burn. I can cut. There's all kinds of stuff I can do with it.
So you could make print plates, couldn't you?
Correct.
Oh, that would be really cool.
Yeah, in fact, tomorrow I'm planning on, because I'm starting to do a lot of coasters. Like this one here. Then we did one for Little Ridge Farm, of course.
Oh, I like that.
But I'm getting to be to where I'm doing a lot of the coasters. So I'm actually going to make a template where it'll actually go back to that exact spot every time.
Yeah.
So it's gonna cut my time down a lot, and I can do like roughly about 6 to 8 of them at a time.
Well, you need to get another one so you could do 2 at a time.
Yeah,
Actually, the plan is to get about 3 or 4 of them.
Well, so between the 2 of you, why don't you start discussing what you guys do with stickers, and do you do?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do stickers. I do. Matter of fact,
yeah, you can show my stickers, and you can do double dogs too that we just did.
I just did mine up last night.
Now, is that die cut? I mean, does it go around, follow the black?
Correct.
So that's what I was asking you, Mark. So that's cool.
Yeah, I've got
asking me, but I was like, well, I'll have Road Dog answer them questions because he knows more about it than I do.
Well, that's the kind of sticker I want for my logo, is the one where it's die cut around the shape of the logo.
Yeah, that's what we did on his. Let me see.
Yeah, we worked on your logo a little bit one night.
Yeah.
He sent me back what you guys were working on, and it looked like a psychedelic negative because, well, I guess I wasn't thinking about it, but it's printed on a dark blue T-shirt. So all the darkness, all the dark blue in the logo is the T-shirt.
Right.
So,
I mean, if you have a good quality picture without the T-shirt, I can work with that easily.
Yeah, I do. I could probably even have the lady who put it together for me send me one with a blue background. Yeah, I designed my logo. I drew it down to all the detail and everything, and then I had to have somebody put it in the computer. I haven't taken computer graphics since.
Hey, Redbird,
1992.
Send me an email, and I'll get you my number, and we'll talk about that. She was asking how much for a 2-inch sticker.
Yeah, his email's right on his about page if anybody needs it.
Yeah,
I think somebody just had your link up there.
Yeah, my email is the same as my page name, except for drop the S on customs.
I'm just looking to see if somebody put the link in there so I can put it up on under the screen.
But yeah, he does a lot of other different things too. Like I said, we're working on a couple of new things, which we don't want to reveal right now, but he does tumblers.
Yeah,
I
do.
Shirts, hats.
These are the tumblers that I do.
Okay, now how do they print on? I mean, do they actually have to bake it after it's printed?
Actually, this is
that's
epoxy.
That's not. Okay. Cool.
This is epoxy. Now I also do sublimation too. Where it's actually heat transferred, the ink heat transfers to it. I can do the sublimation on the shirts. I can do sublimation on cups. I can do keychains, all kinds of different stuff. And then I do a lot of epoxy work.
When you do a coffee mug,
mm-hmm.
I think, when I think of a coffee mug, it's got to have like glaze and it's baked. Does it have to be done that way?
It's not baked. The epoxy is applied to it. It's resin. And then you'll put either the glitter, alcohol ink, whatever your base is going to be. And then you're going to put the images over that. And then you put another coat of epoxy over the top of that. Like, for an example, this one here is actually a temporary tattoo that you buy, like, from Amazon.
Oh, that's cool.
And what I did, it's actually got glitter in it. You really can't see the glitter, but, yeah, you kind of see it. it's glittered, and then that dries. Then I do a flood coat. I put the image on, and then I put epoxy over the top of it.
Oh, awesome. That did turn out very well.
Yeah, I do a lot of those. Then I do like regular standard cuts with people's names on them, stuff like that. I do everything from painted, glittered, alcohol ink. Those are my favorite to do because you never get the same thing.
Now, do you guys actually work together on this stuff, or how do you guys?
Remotely. He's in New York. I'm in Arkansas.
Oh, that's right.
And
Yeah,
him and I just kind of toss ideas at each other. And I've got all the tools to do it. If it's something he has the tools for, he'll implement it. But this kind of stuff, I do it all. He'll just like, you know what would be a good idea? For an example, the thing he's referring to, they're going to be here tomorrow. And we are going to be working on that tomorrow. And if we can get this going, nobody else is carrying them. So it's going to be like we're going to have a market for it.
You'll see when I open my mail up and do a mail call.
And when is this?
As soon as we get them done.
Yeah, we should be getting them in tomorrow. And then it'll take me probably a day or two to get them and then get them over to him. So figure at least a week.
Oh, that's cool.
But
wow.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. There's going to be a lot of people that are going to be like, hey, I need one of those.
Yeah, we got a couple things that we're actually working on. We got the tiles as well.
Yeah, then I do the ceramic tiles. I think I put yours up in the box already. I'm doing ceramic tiles to where it's actually printed onto the tile. You cannot scratch it off, no nothing. Because a lot of the people that are doing the pictures on the tile, they're actually just painting it, and all you're doing is burning the paint. And then you got to clear coat it, and you got to worry about scratching it. These, you could take a screwdriver and run it across it, and you can't scratch it.
Awesome. We're getting thunder and lightning here, so if anything happens, you'll know why.
Right.
I'm trying to think.
And I'm sending it your way. I'm sending it your way.
Send it my way.
But Road Dog also does.
It doesn't go that way. You should have got it already.
Road Dog also does 3D printing as well.
Correct.
Ooh.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do things like this little thumb drive holder. That's something I 3D printed.
So you could take a logo and emboss it, 3D print it, and then make molds, or I could make molds from it and like make those things I want to make. I want to make a molded.
Yeah, it's like Devil Dog had his son do one. I actually just got one in the mail.
How good is the detail? Oh, wow, that's actually pretty good.
Yeah, Devil Dog's son did that one for him.
Do you have anything with small lettering on it, for example?
You're talking about that's been 3D printed?
Yeah.
Not sitting here, no. I've actually done stuff with really small lettering.
Well, that's
cool. With the 3D printing, you can pretty much do what you want. I mean, this will kind of give you an idea of the detail you can do.
Wow. You don't see the rings like you used to. Is it getting better about the rings?
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of it has to do with material that you use and having your machine dialed in. I've got one. You really can't. Well, I might be able to get it. This was like one of the very first things I ever did. And I used cheap material. And see how you can see the ridges and stuff in it?
Yeah.
This is just a little thing that hangs on your monitor. And it was like, I've never done one. I want to try it. So I did one.
I would love to
And
do
like I
something.
said, I use cheap material, and that right there, like I said, is a really cheap material. You can see all the ridges and everything. This is the more high quality stuff, and this one is almost like silky smooth.
Well, I might have to talk to you about that because I was thinking about having an embossed logo. I don't know how big it would be, but whatever the lettering, because if lettering is too small, it might not turn out very well, right?
It can. It just depends on exactly what style lettering it is. Like if it's box lettered, it'll come out better than like handwritten.
Yeah,
Like if
anything
you
with
have like a
curves or
cursive,
anything with curves like signatures or something like that, where it's just going to be a little bit tighter.
right?
Well, you saw my logo.
Yeah,
Yeah, we like your logo. We were like, that's a nice logo.
yeah, it's a really nice logo.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, if you did something like that, I could probably do it because your logo is pretty much box letters.
Do you think you could go as small as like 3 inches in diameter?
Should be able to.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah, we should be able to do it.
So,
But yeah, matter of fact, I'll put my number in private chat. And then if you get a moment, you can give me a call and we can talk about it.
yeah, or I could just directly talk to Mike or Mark. He can give me all the information I need if you haven't getting it to me.
Yeah, he can send it to you. That's not a problem. I'm pretty open about giving out my number.
You can join the Vineyard Farmhouse group on Facebook and you can share your stuff on there.
Okay.
Yeah, we could do
I
that.
don't do a whole lot on Facebook, but I'm on there.
Well, it's good. It's good to be able to show some of that stuff to the community and whatever.
Yeah, neither one of us are on Facebook much. We just get on there for a couple different groups, and that's about it.
Yeah.
So it keeps me busy, especially with Mark, because Mark is an idea guy.
Yeah, I bet.
He will come up with ideas out of the blue, and it's like we just about get one nailed down, and he'll be like, I was thinking. And it was like, great, here we go. That's why I call him my pain in my butt.
Yeah, we just click really well. I mean, we have since day one, and we become like brothers. I mean, and it's just he has ideas, I have ideas. We'll go through them right on video together, talking back and forth and changing designs and doing it certain ways, and it just comes out perfect. I mean, you couldn't ask for a better pair for working together, really. I mean, it's like we did Devil Dog stickers, and they turned out amazing.
Yeah, and as far as Etsy goes, somebody had mentioned about it. I don't sell on Etsy right now. I actually started doing this 3 years ago when I had to quit driving truck and start taking care of my dad. And I have yet had to advertise. It has always been word of mouth.
Not in this community.
Actually, I'm new to this community.
Really?
Yeah. I started off locally. I did a couple cups for my neighbor, and she went to her work. Next thing I know, it was right about Christmas time, and I got bombarded with orders. And I had her ordering. She ordered like 23 cups from me. A friend of hers ordered like 10 cups from me. And it's just like slowly just snowballed. And then next thing I know, I've got people coming at me. Hey, can you do this? That's why I got into laser engraving, because people were wanting, hey, I need a sign done, or I need this done. Okay. So I looked into it, found out about that, found out this one will do what I needed to do. And here I am doing it.
How deep will that thing engrave?
It will go through. I can actually cut up to like a 16-inch piece of wood. It'll cut deeper. It'll just take it forever to do it.
Yeah.
But it like a 16-inch, like.
What kind of wood are you using?
Like this right here?
Yeah.
It'll cut through that with no problem.
Oh, really?
Yeah. These are just like blanks. They're coaster blanks. But what I do is I stain them. I put the cork on the back of them so they're non-slip. And then on the back side of it, I'll put my logo. But on the front side, I can put whatever you want. We can do, as long as I have a good quality image. Like the one for Homestead. This one right here, her logo had different animals around it. I could not get the animals to come out correctly.
Yeah.
So I explained to her that, and she was like, well, do whatever you can do. If you got to take them off, you can take them off, whatever. Anyways, I went out and I found some of kind of a matching of what she had and put those on there and sent her the picture, and she's like, I like it.
Yeah.
Roll with it. So that's what I did.
Road Dog, your email is roaddogscustoms@gmail, right?
Yeah, it's the same as my screen name, Road Dogs Custom. I had on my screen name is Customs. Drop the S on Customs.
So roaddogscustom@gmail.
Correct.
TNT Naz wants one. Probably one of everything that you're making.
Well, he's starting to get really busy. I mean, people are starting to want the coasters and wanting their logos and stuff like that, and they're wanting the cutting boards. It's getting really busy.
Yeah.
This one right here is actually for sale.
For sale?
Yep, that one
For
right there
sale.
is actually currently
For sale.
For sale. Yeah, that was one that I did. I kind of played with the image on it, and I was kind of like testing it. I figured, oh, you know what? I'm gonna burn it on a board, and I figured, it'll sell. I'm not worried about it, and it came out perfect.
TNT wants all the things.
Can I laser Gmail on wood and hold it up?
I want everything you got. I think I like the idea of being able to do that in Boss. I'll definitely be contacting you.
Yeah, I mean, if anybody has
Chef,
ideas,
right?
What's that?
Drunken Chef, right?
That sounds familiar, but no.
Chef Barbecue's logo and stuff right there.
That's a pretty cool logo.
Yeah, that one took a while to get completed because he had the lettering kind of blended in with the flames and everything else. I had to really play with that one a lot.
Wow.
Yeah, if anybody has any ideas or anything, they can just throw it over to Road Dog and we'll try and figure something out if we can.
Right.
I thought he had enough with your ideas.
Hey, we never have enough. I told him, I said, if you get too busy, I just might have to come down to Arkansas. That's all.
Well, that would be cool. You should do a collab together. Well,
oh yeah,
you've already done some things together already, haven't you? I'm sure you've done lives together.
Oh yeah, I'm the manager on his page. I do all of his editing. It's like I'm his right-hand man when it comes to the video stuff, and he's my right-hand man when it comes to this stuff.
Well, that's how it works.
It works well. So
teamwork.
Yeah, Redbird, that is my correct email.
What's
For
that?
anybody that needs it. Redbird put it in there.
Okay, where is she? Let me see. I got behind in the chats.
yeah, my daughter even calls him up. And he'll be like, yeah, what do you want now?
There it
She's
is.
like,
Up on
I
the
need your help.
Yes, Devil Dog, you're chopped liver.
Yeah, don't tell him that. I'll be eating his arm.
Mark has it easy then. I doubt it.
Well, I don't really have it easy. I mean, I do have it a little bit easier than Road Dog, and we've talked about that, and I thank him all the time for everything that he does,
Oh, yeah.
And, I I make it right with him one way or another, and I always have from day one.
Yep. I totally agree with that. No, what Devil Dogs is talking about is he's starting to get into the collaboration idea thing with us, and that's why he's asking if he's chopped liver.
Now, like I said, we're doing the Pafford Homestead benefit, to raise some money and stuff, for them to help adopt their granddaughter, and Devil Dog is involved in that. Road Dog, me, Belt Loop, and I forgot the other guy's name.
Oh, that's
Grey Wolf is getting involved.
But yeah, we're all in it together, and we're trying to help people out as much as we can. So, and that's been a process, believe me. It's been a couple months we've been working on that. But hopefully towards the end of the month, we'll be ready for the show, and everybody can come over and have fun.
Editing sucks.
Well, see, Redbird, I love editing, and I'm good at it, and I'm fast at it. It's funny because Mark will sit there and go, "Hey, I put something in Dropbox for you." Yeah, I'm already working on it. He'll come up, and by the time he gets out, once we get into Discord, it's like, okay, I'm done. Here, check it out and see if you want to change anything. All right, this is the one that was just going.
Oh, it just
The
finished?
lighthouse waves crashing against it.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I like that one.
That reminds me of some of the artwork that Brian from
There's a tile.
That's the ceramic tile.
Yep. Yeah, this is a piece of tile that I had laying around that's been used. And I figured, you know what, I'm going to try this technique. And I tried it. And you can literally take a screwdriver and scratch it, and it don't scratch at all. Yeah, so it's like, it's one of those things that if you wanted to do like a picture for like a display, or you could even use it as a coaster. Because when I do them, I put the cork on the backside of it. So you could use it as a coaster if you want to, or put it up in a little stand up on a shelf.
All right. Well, that's really, really awesome. And it makes me think about things I want to have done myself.
Yeah, I'm sure everybody's wheels are turning in their heads right now, because
Yeah, I figured that having you guys on would do that. But that's really cool, and I'm very happy that you guys came on and joined me in this live.
I'm glad you had us over.
I had a good time and good information, and I'm sure people will be soaking that in overnight and probably be calling you tomorrow. Calling on you.
Yeah, that's fine.
Including my
Redbird. Actually, yours shouldn't be that bad for stickers. Shouldn't be bad at all.
No. I would think that mine would sticker well too.
Tammy says, I just want to know what the secret thing is y'all are working on.
Well, you're not going to find out, apparently.
Well, she'll find out. All she has to do is pretty much ask me.
Yeah, behind the scenes.
That's
she already knows what it is. I told her I ordered them.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. That's my queen.
Just think about what we talked about the store. That should tell you.
She wants stickers of manicurist faces.
She just wants to throw darts at them. Don't let her fool you.
Wow, that hour went fast. It's already 10 after.
Yeah, it did.
Oh. It was good. Good information, good talk. These are the kinds of things that get my mind rolling as to what I would like to do as far as merch goes, or even for my own personal uses.
Yeah. I mean, the options are almost endless, It's just a matter of what your imagination can come up with. Like he said, I'm always coming up with different ideas. He's like, you know what? That's not bad. So that's how we work it. and it seems to work good. And sometimes it's like, all right, it ain't gonna work, then we move on to the next one.
Yeah, so it kind of gave you an idea. We were talking about, well, what do we want to put on the wall behind us while we're on camera? So we sat here and thought about it. So I took a piece of scrap wood. It messed up on me, but
I like that logo. That is really cool. What is it? Oh, it's got its thumb up.
Road Dogs Custom. Yeah, it messed up, so I washed all that out, kind of sanded it all out. But I'm going to paint it. I'm going to go ahead and paint that, hand paint all that. And then I'm going to put the Little Ridge Farm logo here and the YouTube logo here, and it's going to go on that back wall over there.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so while I'm on there, and maybe I should put my email on there for everybody to be able to just write it down.
He's got a big old board there somewhere that he's doing for me to ship up here for me to put on my wall.
You know, you could use
I got it right here.
you could burn logos and stuff and then use like dye to colorize them. It'd be kind of cool too.
Actually, I don't have to do that. All I have to do is tape it off before I burn it, and I can literally paint it. That's going to be for his.
For whose?
Right. That's gonna have.
We're going to put Little Ridge Farm across it with his logo.
That's a beautiful piece of wood. Wow, that's cool.
Yeah, so I'm going to be burning his logo on that with Little Ridge Farm going across it, and that's what's going to be behind him.
Just looking at the chat. Well, it looks like people are starting to get sleepy.
But yeah,
Drop down tonight.
I'm just getting started.
You're just getting started?
Yeah, I don't normally get up till 9, 10, sometimes 12, and then I'm up till 4 to 6 in the morning.
Oh, you've got that circadian rhythm thing going,
Mm-hmm.
like I do. I have a hard time going to sleep.
yeah. I mean,
I can sleep for 8 hours, no problem.
Oh, I can't.
What?
I cannot.
Oh, I
sleep 6, and I'm just like 4 to 6. I'm good. Anything over 6, I'm dead.
Yeah, I usually get about 3 hours of sleep, and that's about it. But if I get 6, I'll be happy with that.
Wow, this has been really cool, and I'll be contacting you probably tomorrow.
Okay. Yeah, I this is my job. This is what I do for a living. Unfortunately, my dad passed away. It's been almost 2 years ago in October, but now I'm actually taking care of my mother. So she's pretty much good in the mornings, and so I get to sleep in, and then I work all night.
Well, that's good. You're doing what you love.
Yeah.
So you don't feel like you're working at all, do you?
No, actually, I'm sitting here. I'll play on YouTube, and like I said, I got the laser engraver going. If I have to do T-shirts and stuff, that's what this press is for here.
Yeah.
Is for T-shirts and hats and stuff. And then I've got the Cricut for the stickers. I've got the Cameo right here behind me for stickers and vinyl lettering. I've got all kinds of stuff to do and tinker with.
Very good.
And that's the nice thing about it is I can get everything going and then sit back and play on YouTube for a minute. Go over here, do this for a minute, come back over and play on YouTube. So I never feel like I'm working.
It's like doing laundry.
Mm-hmm.
And we video chat sometimes anywhere from 2 to 6 to 8 hours a day, depending on the project that we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now, the last 2 days we've been on the phone. Yesterday we were on the phone for probably close to 10 hours total.
Wow.
Well,
And then
today we were on here at like noon until now.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been almost 12 hours we've been talking today.
Yeah. And that's not solid. I mean, we'll stop for 30 minutes here, 30 minutes there kind of thing. But yeah, pretty much all day.
And right now, because I'm fighting with that kidney stone, I ain't got much else to do. So
I don't envy that at all.
yeah, I don't want it. You know, like I
Well,
told you, I had 4 surgeries for him last year, and then I had my neck surgery and my shoulder surgery. I mean, I had 6 surgeries last year. I don't want to go back to the hospital for another one.
And knock on wood, I've never had one, but watching him and listening to him, I don't want one. I'm good.
I don't think anybody does.
Nope.
Well,
But yeah, I mean, if anybody wants to join in on the Pafford Homestead fundraising thing, they can subscribe to my channel. And when that time comes for that event, there's going to be big giveaways on that, you know, it's going to be a raffle. So it's going to be donations that are going to be going for that, which gives you a number to get on spinning wheels. So it'll be a good time and a good event with live entertainment and everything.
very cool. Well, I'm going to mention next week's guest is 12 Stones Ranch, or Byron.
Byron.
I've known him ever since Shoot Dang we met, and we haven't stopped talking yet. And I'll probably end up talking to him tonight, although he is being a funkle tonight. So maybe he won't have the time to do it, but we'll see. So I want to thank you guys for coming on. I appreciate it very much. It was a great time.
You having us.
Thanks for having us.
And we'll say goodbye. Say goodnight.
Right. Stay in touch.
You guys have a good night. You probably get on the phone and talk for another 2 hours, won't you?
No, we're gonna get on Discord and talk for a couple more hours, probably.
All right.
Probably at least 4.
Well, I'll close you out. I'll close you out, and I'm going to say good night to the people in the chat, and you guys have a good night.
Sounds
right,
good.
thanks,
Appreciate it
everybody.
for
We'll
having
get
us.
rid of Road Dog first. Say goodbye,
See you later.
and then we'll get rid of Mark, Little
right.
Little Ridge Farm.
See you later, everybody.
Thanks for coming on.
Yep. Thanks everybody for coming in and watching the live. We'll see y'all soon.
Okay, I'll be talking to you later.
Yep. Stay in touch.
Yep. Bye now. Wow, that was good. I enjoyed that. So I want to thank all my moderators for tonight. I appreciate it. It's quite the job, I'm sure. I am moderator on some other channels, but I haven't done a whole lot with it. So you're better moderators than me. So thank you everybody for coming in, and have a good night. And I'll see you next week with 12 Stones Ranch or Byron. Good night.